Now we're going to make a really quick and easy white sauce today to accompany the seafood parcels. Very simple. We've got 400 mils of milk, we've got our cheese, we've got our butter, we've got our plain flour. So what I'll do is get that milk onto the boil and I'll show you the easy steps to make a lovely, nice white sauce. So the next step is that we're going to melt this butter, and a very easy and quick way to do it is in the microwave. Probably for about 45 seconds till it's nice and boiling. Then we're going to add our flour and then we'll be ready to add that mix to get our white sauce nice and thick. So as you can see, we've melted our butter and it's very, very hot, so we'll just pop that up there and then we'll gently add our flour and give that a bit of a stir through. As you can see, the consistency is a nice slurry paste. And this is the very quick and simple way to do it. And then we'll throw that straight into our white sauce, which is just coming to the boil now. And that should thicken up nicely. So you can see our milk has boiled. So what we'll do now is we'll pop the roux mixture in. Give it a nice quick stir in with a whisk. And as you bring that back up to the boil, start to thicken nicely. So we'll pop that back on the stove. About 5 minutes on a gentle heat, get it nice and thick, and then we'll add our cheese. Back from the stove, and you can see our sauce is now a lovely thick consistency. And we use a little bit more roux than we normally would with the white sauce because we want this one to set quite firm so that it holds all the seafood inside the fillet pastry. So now that we're ready at this stage, we'll pop our cheese in, combine that cheese, and we'll add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We can always add a little bit more seasoning later. And we'll just combine all that through, that cheese and that seasoning. You can see not a lump in there, and lovely and thick. If you make one that's too thin for the seafood parcel, when it heats up it will run and it will ruin your pastry and it'll be a bit of a disaster. Hence why we choose to make it a little bit thicker than normal. So just to show you how thick that is, I'll pour that in there. You can see that consistency, a lovely thick sauce. And that will now set quite firm when it cools. So at this point, there we have it. Very simple, very easy white sauce. That took about 6 minutes all up. So what I'll do is I'll put some cling wrap on the top of that so we don't get a skin. Set that aside in the fridge. When that's cool, we'll be ready to combine our seafood.